Welcome again to Joe Stunner Boxing. Savannah Marshall is the latest fighter to not exactly be enamoured with BOXXER and Mr. Shalom, because she released a statement about dropping out of the Royal Albert Hall card on March the 7th. She was due to fight there. And apparently it's not gone so well. Now, Savannah, of course, you will know from fighting Clarissa Shields. It was a very close fight for the undisputed middleweight titles, and then she moved up. After she'd lost that, she moved up to super middleweight and fought Franchon Cruz de Zern, who was undisputed at that weight, and she beat her. So Savannah held a belt at middleweight and was undisputed at super middleweight. And she then sort of did a little sort of dipping of the toes in the water with the MMA. That was last June, and she actually won her fight in the first round. But now she's back, hoping to pick up where she left off in terms of, conventional boxing. Now, the Cruz de Zern fight was in June 2023, so she's been out for quite a while. But maybe she needed a break from boxing. She's been boxing for, since she was a kid. She's 13-1 with 10 KOs in her boxing record. And she was supposed to be on this all-female card. Like I say, it's on March the 7th. And she said, "I was told I was fighting on March the 7th on the all-female card for BOXXER. Opponent agreed. I have been in camp for the past few weeks. I was also asked to travel to London for the press conference where I was told my fight would be announced. Instead, I was sidelined and left feeling humiliated and confused. I honestly thought I would be treated with a bit more respect. Due to disputes with BOXXER, I will not be fighting on March the 7th. Now, Savannah she remains one of the most marketable and probably one of the very best female fighters in the world. As we know, the female game is, well, for God's sake, it's behind the men's game, simply because the men's game, the gloved era, has been around for 100 and whatever it is years, 35 years, something like 100, probably more, 140 years. But the women's game is gaining ground, in the sense that the talent pool is getting deeper. Some of the divisions, there's really no one there, but there are very, very good female fighters who are very good at what they do. Gabriela Fundora is my personal favourite. We've obviously got Katie Taylor. Clarissa Shields is up at heavyweight now, even though she doesn't really weigh 175 pounds, but she's, equivalent of a male light heavyweight. And there are some other really terrific fighters. But Savannah's up there. Savannah's one of the big names, and could quite easily regain her titles, because she's, again, the talent pool is deepening, but it's still not that deep. And Savannah is a very big, powerful woman, kind of Amazonian, and hits extremely hard for a female fighter. She couldn't quite get the timing right against Shields, because Shields is very, very quick. And for the first half of their fight was nullifying any power with just speed and being elusive. But of course, Savannah walked it down and I think won the second half of that fight, but didn't get the decision. Now, BOXXER said they could not reach a deal with her management team regarding the fight on March the 7th, but they hope to work with her again. And a BOXXER representative said, "We made Savannah Marshall an offer to fight on March the 7th, but were unable to reach an agreement with her management. We've always had a great working relationship with Savannah. We've shared some incredible experiences, and we hope to work with her again in the future." Well, if you look at BOXXER, they're sort of much maligned, aren't they? Because although they've had a few success stories, if you want to talk about the women's game, what they've done with Natasha Jonas is fantastic. They've really supported her career, and she's won belts in different weights and so on. They had, that kind of blockbuster, I guess you'd call it. It was about 5 years too late, but nevertheless, it was a financial success, which was the Kell Brook Amir Khan fight. They had that. The first fight between Fabio Wardley and BOXXER's Fraser Clark, which was a draw, was a fantastic spectacle. The rematch, of course, won by Wardley very, very quickly. in a very brutal fashion in the first round. But they've had plenty of busts as well. I mean, Ben Whittaker is just, at the moment, he's a bit of a laughing stock. He's got some proving to do, Ben Whittaker. They've done well, actually. BOXXER have done very well with Lauren Price, who is due to fight Jonas. Karis Artinstall, I think, has had some issues out of the ring, so she's been out, but she's coming back. I don't know, really. I mean, Adam Azim is looking good. But when you consider the platform, which is Sky Sports, and what Sky were used to when Matchroom were there, BOXXER have not exactly set the world alight or set Sky alight. Sky have lost traction with regard to their sort of relevancy in boxing as a platform. Of course, Sky Sports is not just about boxing, but if you look at what DAZN are doing, they're making big strides, although they spent several years losing money hand over fist, a lot of money. But it does, again, it begs a question that keeps rearing its head, which is, will Shalom and BOXXER stay at Sky? Or will Sky stay in boxing? I mean, this is all a bit convoluted, isn't it, really? It's, and if Sky do decide to stay in boxing but get rid of BOXXER, who are they going to pick up? It's very difficult to know. But that is the situation for Savannah Marshall and for BOXXER. Be interested to see if they do work together again. What do you think? How old is Savannah now? 33, maybe? Maybe she'll go back to MMA if she can't find a decent promoter or platform for boxing. I don't know. Anyway, comments below. And yeah, please subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. By doing that, you are supporting the channel and it costs you nothing. So thank you very much for that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, looking forward to reading your comments, and bye for now.